Well, you know what they say, Georgie?
What do they say, Carl?
The winter is coming. And there's nothing quite like snuggling up on the couch with a cosy blanket, a big bag of popcorn, and binging on your favourite TV shows.
I like Maltesers myself.
My name is Cormoran Strike. I wondered if we could have a quick chat.
You're not a cop.
I was. Royal Military Police. I'm a private investigator now.
A potential hostage sent into the bank with an explosive around their neck. Something like this had never happened before in the history of the FBI.
You become what you do. If you cheat, you become a cheater. If you lie, you become a liar.
You know nothing about service.
Howard did not just give you a job. He invited you to train.
You know nothing about wine.
It's not a shot.
Well, what do you want to be?
I don't know. I love baking because it reminds me of my grandma's, and it makes that moment in life a little sweeter.
Oh, there is just a taste. TV addict Shelley Horton from 9honey.com.au joins us now with everything you need to stream this month. Shelley, good morning to you.
It's snuggle weather. It's time to just watch some TV.
This is so true. Let's kick off with Stan. What do we need to know?
Okay, so we're up to season 5 of Younger. It starts next week. For those of you who don't know about Younger, it's a great premise. It's a woman who her husband leaves her and she's got a daughter, and so she's got to get back into the workforce, and she's 40 and she just goes, you know what, society is ageist. So she has a bit of a makeover to look younger and tells everyone she's 26, gets a job at as a book editor, but it's one of those things where she now has to keep the ruse up and she has to make sure that she doesn't have any like 90s pop references and things like that.
Exhausting.
So it's a bit fun.
Okay, you're also loving Sweet Bitter. That looks really good.
Yeah, so Sweet Bitter's brand new and it's one of those great coming of age dramas. So basically it's based around a 22-year-old girl who moves from the country to New York and just wants to change her life completely. She ends up getting a job at a very high-end restaurant, and so she just is absorbing a completely new life, learning about wine from the sommelier, the craziness of the kitchen, and it's one of those great dramas where it's about doesn't matter where you are, you can find your family and find your tribe.
Oh,
good storylines, good
beautifully
plot.
said.
What about for those of us who like crime? Netflix has got that covered, I believe.
I really love a crime doco,
Yeah.
and so we've got Evil Genius. Now, this was set. This is a story from back in 2003. You'll probably remember. It's in Erie, Pennsylvania. Of course there's going to be a strange crime in a place called Erie, Pennsylvania. But, so this guy, a hostage, goes into a bank with a collar bomb on his neck, asks for money. He then, though, is like twirling a cane that has a gun in it, and he's acting very strangely, like Charlie Chaplin. He escapes, the police catch him, there's a huge standoff, and the collar goes off, the bomb goes off, so he dies. And you think that's the end of the story, but then you find out he's actually been given a scavenger hunt to try and save himself. There's a body in a freezer, there is an evil mastermind of a woman behind it, and it's all true. It's fascinating.
Gee whiz, that's an exciting
Fascinating.
episode. What about foodies out there?
Oh, so I'm a little bit late to this one. It's called Chef's Table.
Oh, it's
and
brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So I was like, I don't want to watch another food show. I'm done. It's not a food show at all. It is the most delicious, luscious documentaries about some of the best chefs in the world. It's shot so beautifully. It's actually been nominated for an Emmy. And it's one of those great things where you get to know the chefs and find out their passions and their why they started and why they work the way they do. It's really good.
Absolutely brilliant.
Don't watch it if you're on a diet.
No.
You get very hungry. It's amazing.
All right, talk to us about what's on Foxtel.
So I've got a new favourite, another crime one called CB Strike, but this is a drama. And the interesting thing about this, it was actually written by J.K. Rowling, but she wrote it under a pseudonym of a man because she didn't think that they would accept a show written by a woman years ago. And it's based on a veteran who comes back. He's been blown up, he's had a leg missing, he's got psychological, problems, but he's a very good detective. And so he and his assistant are out solving crimes. But I love it because it's British, and so not everyone's that pretty, not everything's tied up in a shiny bow. It's like one of those great gritty murder mysteries.
Love the sound of that.
I'm loving Westworld too at the moment, and I think my sister is taking it on right on board. She's like living in an alternate reality. It's fantastic when I call it. I don't know what character she's going to be.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. So for people who don't know, Westworld is set in the future where it's like a theme park for adults, and it's run by robots that look human. So in the first season it was all in the Wild West, and now the robots are starting to revolt. And now we find out there's an alternative theme park.
We've got to go
Shogun.
because they're starting to revolt upstairs. And let me tell you, you don't want to see the EP revolt.
Well, you can tell us more in the ad break.
There's ninjas.
There's
Surely
so much
you want
to
to know
watch.
about ninjas.
So much to
Sydney
watch. Shelley Horton, thank you
is
so
covered
much.
in a thick haze of smoke right now. All right.